Hi folks, Russ with Pro Steam here, and what you're looking at is some used Amtico flooring in this kitchen area. Before we start work on this floor, I'm just going to show you exactly what sort of condition it's in. So, moving down here, we should be able to see a lot of scratches around this breakfast bar area. These are caused by movement, abrasion, and they're quite deep, these scratches. So a regular seal will not conceal these scratches. It will not improve the appearance of the floor if it is damaged, as this one is. Trying to get the right angle so at least you can see in the light. Difficult to do. Anyway, there's some scuffs down here. All right, so and right here is where a rubber-backed mat has been. And a word of warning: never, ever, ever put a rubber-backed mat on any luxury vinyl tile. Doesn't matter what make it is, it will ruin it. Okay, so it's not a particularly large area, but customer doesn't want all the hassle of pulling the floor up and the expense of pulling the floor up and replacing. So the next best thing would be to go for a deep clean, and we're going to resurface this Amtico with a specialist product, not to be compared to a sealer, not to be compared with a standard sealer, I should say. It's a very, very specialist product. But I think with a deep clean, this floor's going to start to look a lot better. Right, okay, so we have our equipment just over there. We put drop cloths down to protect the customer's floor. Let's give this floor a clean, come back to it after we've cleaned it. Right, so we have deep cleaned this Amtico flooring, and obviously the damage is still there. Nothing we can do about that, but as you can see, the piping between the tiles is actually grey. It's a light grey colour, and we've managed to remove all the dirt and the grease and everything that was hiding that beautiful colour. So everything now looks bright and clean. The scratches around this area here are definitely not as noticeable because the dirt has been removed that was laying in the scratch. I'm going to try and, here we go. So you can just see them scratches there in the light and the reflection there. I'm just going to move back. Okay, they're still there, but they're just not as noticeable. Okay, and they're all over the floor really. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to tack the floor to make sure that there's absolutely no dust or fluff or anything at all, and then we're going to apply our first coat of PU sealer to this floor. And I would say, as that PU sealer dries, you should see a difference in terms of how noticeable the scratches are. So let's get on with that now. Right, folks, we have come to the end of this job now, and as you can see, the floor is looking so much better. Those colours are really popping. Unfortunately, there is nothing we can do with the damage caused by the rubber-backed mat that was sat there, but it's only going to go back on top, so the customer's not too worried about that. But if that wasn't the case, then those tiles would have to be taken up and replaced. Okay, so let's get a little bit closer to the floor, around this area here where the chairs were damaged the floor, and as you can see, you remember how it looked before? All those scratches that were there on the surface. You'd have to have a good eye to see there are some deep scratches here, and you can you see them there? Just in the glare of the light there. I mean, there is a limit to what the PU sealer can actually cover. Unfortunately, they are too deep. But the customer's not looking for perfection. We're simply giving this floor a new lease of life, really. And it's a great alternative to replacing, because if this floor were to be replaced, most of this goes into landfill. It's the disruption of having, I mean, all this would have to be removed from the room. Huge amount of work and a huge amount of money compared to what we've just charged. Okay, this sealer, once it's completely cured, usually takes about 5 days until it becomes resistant to abrasion, and that once it's cured, it's never ever coming off. It's permanent. So as long as it's maintained correctly, there won't be any more problems. So there you have it, folks. Thanks very much again for watching. If you do have Amtico or Karndean, and it's lightly scratched, it's not severely damaged, it's going to be a lot cheaper for you to give us a call than get it taken all up and replaced. Thanks very much for watching. And please visit our website www.prosteamuk.com.